All right, welcome back, everybody. Just a real short episode today. I wanted Rebecca to bring out just a quick little anecdote of something that she's been thinking about based on her experience with her own children, and involves a caterpillar. So, Rebecca, first of all, what is that all about?
It was this little story of these two boys that found, a caterpillar sack, like a moth sack on a tree, and so they took their branch and they went home, and of course, the reason they had taken it home was because they saw that it was moving, and that they could tell that whatever was in it was actually trying to come out. It was like pushing and pushing and pushing, but it wasn't getting out. So they take the branch off the tree, they take it home to the front porch, and they sat and they waited and they watched and finally just kept struggling to get broken free. And these are two little boys, they don't know how nature works, and so they decide to help it along by helping open the cocoon for this caterpillar to come out. And right at that time, their dad drives up from work and he says to them, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And they said, "Oh, Dad, we found this cocoon, and this poor little thing is trying to get out, but he can't get out. And so we just decided to help him. We're breaking this thing open." They had already really started to break it open. And the dad goes, "No, no." The dad freaks out. And he's like, "Oh, no, you shouldn't have done that." And they said, "Why? We're just trying to help him." And that sounds like me. And the dad says, "No, because it's the process of breaking out of the cocoon that actually strengthens the wings enough to be able to fly by the time the cocoon is finally open." So it's the struggle. It's through the struggle that it gets strong enough to basically be able to fly. And that resonates with me because, as a tax attorney, practicing estate planning, as a parent, wanting to give your children as much as you can and bless them, but yet not ruin them. This is what we do. We give our children too much, and it's through the struggle that they become ultimately who they're going to be. And we take that away from them a lot. And this is a very common problem, especially with people that have means and have wealth, right? Because, one of the biggest things that I had to do as a tax attorney practicing estate and legacy law was change trusts for people that would come back in and say, "I don't want my child now to automatically get money at 25, 30, 35, or 30, 35, and 40 because they have a substance abuse problem, or they have this problem or that problem." And what they had done is they had overblessed them, and they had just taken away their natural initiative to become something, to make something of themselves. And they, in the process, end up really sort of quenching their strength and sort of, it's not a good process. It's a ruining process of your children. And it's very hard. It's very rare to see someone who has means and has wealth and their children have ethics, not ethics, but have a work ethic. I'm talking about work ethic, have an internal drive to make the best and the most of themselves. And so, I really have considered writing a book about this exact topic, because people that have means and wealth, they really need guidance on what kind of foundational rules to put in place to bless their children, but not ruin them in the process.
Interesting. Well, that's, I was going to say, we'll have a little preview of a future book, I guess. I didn't realize you might have another book on you on that topic, but that's really interesting.
I got a lot more topics before that one, but that is one that I think is one that needs to be written, because it's just very rare to see wealthy people and people of means have children that have really worked out extremely well. You usually see some kind of problem at the child level, and this is why. It's the reason. It's the psychological reason. We need people to understand the value created by working, how hard it is to actually earn a dollar and not just be handed a dollar. And that's what we quench when we just give our kids too much. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah, 100% agreed. Fortunately, I did not have that problem growing up. Neither one of us did. So we both got our work ethic the natural way. But how do people reach out and connect with you?
WalserWealth.com, or 866-92-WEALTH, 866-92-WEALTH.
All right, Rebecca, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the short anecdote today.
Thank you, Matt.